Brain rot is ruining our lives. I don't know why I used a British accent there. Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Bilkis Fatimah Zahra Conway from class 10B Kuta. Today I will be presenting my video essay for my BBM, written and filmed and edited by me. Let's begin, shall we? As we all know, the internet has existed for decades at this point, making communication easier and easier with each technological improvement done by society's most brilliant minds. Brilliance doesn't always mean good though, and sometimes brilliance is just an exaggeration. Or a flat out lie. Either way, humans are humans because we invent. Which is why I am making this video to discuss the rise of anti-intellectualism, anti-critical thinking, decline in productivity, artificial intelligence's detriment to humanity, and of course, brain rot. Do you see me holding this smile? Yeah. Or as I like to call it, a personal hell haven. Chapter 1. What is brain rot? According to Oxford WordPress, brain rot is defined as the supposed deterioration of a person's mental or intellectual state, especially viewed as a result of overconsumption of material, now particularly online content, considered to be trivial or unchallenging. Also, something characterized as likely to lead to such deterioration. The word is believed to be invented by Henry David Thoreau in the book Walden. The author used his writing to criticize the decline in mental and intellectual effort in the general public back in the mid-19th century, quoting, "While England endeavors to cure the potato rot, will not any endeavor to cure the brain rot, which prevails so much more widely and fatally." I am reading a script, that's why my eyes are going crazy. Given the definition and history above, brain rot is usually a gotcha word perceived negatively by most internet users. It is most commonly used to insult someone or a piece of media, sometimes both, usually both. Here is an example of what someone who is brain rotted looks like. And here is an example of what brain rot content looks like. Brain rot is inescapable these days, as almost every single social media platform used dominantly by teenagers churn out the same type of chum every second, and all of that chum is reposted and cross-posted on all of these social media platforms hundreds of thousands of millions of times, over and over and over again, all the time. It's exhausting. Yet these pieces of content get millions of views every time. Why is that? Simple answer: short attention spans and instant dopamine hits. As a fellow victim of brain rot, I have in multiple instances fallen down the rabbit hole of watching thousands of videos with the sound, "Oh hell no, oh." Does that sound good? And "oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no." I don't want to be copyrighted, so I'm not gonna put them in the video. And recently I've succumbed to watching those AI generated cat videos, like where they cover popular songs, but it is AI. And notable mention, I don't know if I'm saying that right. By just giving examples of those forms of content, I'm sure whoever may be watching this video has seen or at least heard of them. Even my beautiful and amazing and fantastic and wonderful mother, I have caught her watching so many videos with that obnoxious laughing sound on Instagram Reels, and it is extremely infuriating. But Bilkis, just because you're annoyed doesn't mean we aren't allowed to enjoy silly videos like cats singing meow 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 meow. And that's true. That is true, but let's take a closer look as to what it's actually doing to us, shall we? Bear with me. I know this is a long video, but hopefully it won't be any longer than 30 minutes. If you have to, because we're all brain rotted here, play it at 1.25 or 1.5x speed. Chapter 2. Brain rot is consuming us. Another definition of brain rot, though similar, according to News for Institute, is a state of mental fogginess and cognitive decline that results from excessive screen engagement. In other words, doom scrolling, which is a phenomenon of people scrolling on social media content mindlessly for long periods of time. Brain rot is made fun of, and well, you know, as you saw, I also make fun of it. However, brain rot is pretty debilitating, and it's something anyone can suffer from. Side note, not to undermine people who actually have debilitating disabilities and chronic illnesses, but we should discuss brain rot in a way that is important to our health. And when you think about it, the constant loop of seeing meaningless videos, to war crimes, to flawless people dancing to a trending audio, to funny memes, to a family begging for help and funds to escape from a war zone, to political rage bait, a back and forth between getting small dopamine doses and mental fatigue of seeing indescribable horrors all at once without us taking a break just to breathe. Our minds cannot handle this endless amount of consumption of information. It is overwhelming and draining all at once, and many of us don't even notice it as a problem. The parents were right. It is the phone, and we're addicted. Consuming content and not living life to its fullest is a major problem in our generation. Of course, not to say other generations don't have their flaws. I also can't say I'm better than everything that I just mentioned, because I am very much an introvert that prefers staying at home and scrolling on my phone. But this isn't just a matter of laziness or mental health. Because guess what? The children, they cannot read. Better yet, the children cannot speak. Teachers across the globe, I am more specifically referencing US and Indonesian teachers, have noticed a decline in learning curiosity from their students. Not only that, many students in the 12th grade could barely read above a low grade level like grade 1, 2, 3, 4 without even having a learning or cognitive disability. There's a certain internet meme called iPad Kids. They're a group of children, primarily Gen Alpha, who have been raised dominantly on the internet, and they're known to have behavioral problems like never before, attitudes unfathomably rude. And this isn't to say any other generations don't have naughty kids, but specifically this generation raised by the internet, they are ruthless. And to add to the saying of the children cannot read, the children cannot speak, guys, the children cannot think. Because a simple question like, why is murder bad, is difficult to answer. A lot of children cannot answer a question that requires more nuance and critical thinking than a blank black and white yes or no. And that is terrifying. Chapter 3. The role of AI in all of this. Enough talking about children. I am done talking about children. Let's talk about automation. Wait, okay, that's a bit of a stretch. I meant artificial intelligence, or as I like to call it, artificial evil. That's not just me hating on AI just to hate on AI, though many of their cooling centers have been proven to have detrimental and devastating environmental impacts towards water. And many of these AI companies also support genocidal regimes. But that's not what we're going to talk about today, at least not now. Artificial intelligence is many things. With the rise of usage since 2022, and even before that, it is almost impossible to escape from it. Almost every website has an advertisement of a new and improved AI model, and academia is littered with language curated by ChatGPT. AI art is almost impossible to differentiate from human art unless you have a keen eye. And deepfake videos and voiceovers have taken the internet by storm. In relation to brain rot, there are millions of videos that look seamlessly real, no matter how fantastical they are to the common sense. With AI deepfakes impersonating celebrities, there have been many people scammed over an advertisement pretending to be a celebrity promoting a certain product. Worst of all, back in 2023, 2024, there have been instances of a teenage girl being a victim of suicide after having her face deepfaked onto pornographic material to look like it was her. And this was done by her teenage boy bullies. An amazing society we live in, isn't it? AI is also detrimental to the entertainment industry, as many big media companies opted for CGI versions of actors, AI-generated voices for voice actors, AI-generated writing over screenwriters, AI-generated art over animators. and so much more, which was one of the reasons for the 2023 writers and actors strike, and also the 2024 voice actors and animators strike. AI is used to cut costs for many things such as entertainment, advertisement, even trivial things like emails, and they also have been used for many political campaigns as well. Notable one. But in turn, AI is detrimental to many people's reputations with deepfakes, and they're also the cause for thousands, if not millions, of people losing their jobs just to save money for these big media companies and big corporations. AI has not yet been regulated by law in most countries to preserve the sanctity of dignity, nor protect those who are vulnerable to unemployment. Many people are vulnerable to the leech that is AI, as a victim of consumption or replacement. Living in a dystopia, people. Chapter 4. A Love Letter to Humanity. Dear viewer, all of this may be a sign of humanity's decline in critical thinking, intellect, freedom, blah blah blah. This video may seem like a downer, and it probably is for the most part, though I hope it has been somewhat informative to someone. Brain rot, AI, and greed. The 3 words I would use to describe 2024. But for 2025, I hope the words community, helping, and love would power its way to come on top. It's been a rocky decade, the 2020s, with the pandemic, famine, war, genocide, climate change, inflation, economic depression, poverty, unemployment, the rise in AI, and most important of all, growing fear of fascism and dictatorship. But I have hope, immense hope towards my future, our future. Brain rot is a tool that has been used against our intellect, and while many of us have contributed and will continue contributing to the endless consumption loop, I pray that we can all just take a breather. I recommend that after this video you put down whatever device you're using to watch this and look out through the window, or maybe go outside. Lord knows we all need to look at the world around us after looking at it through a bright glass screen for too long. To fight against brain rot, the most powerful thing we could do is read. Even if it's on your phone or on another electronic device, read. Read a news article and make sure to verify whatever news you're reading. Read a fantasy novel to relax and explore your creative imagination. Read messages from your family and friends and reply with enthusiasm. And even better, write. Write in your journal to collect your overwhelming emotions and thoughts. Write poetry to let your words speak in rhythm and beauty. You know what? Just create. By making art, by drawing, pottery, picking up a hobby like knitting or cooking, being productive by helping out your community with simply picking up trash off the ground, by feeding a stray cat, by helping the poor, giving infaq at the masjid. There is so much more that we could be doing other than being consumed by brain rot, and I'm not saying this at all as if I have been doing everything that I have recommended. I still have so much more to improve upon myself, but I am proud to say that I have not used ChatGPT or AI in the past 6 months or so, at least not on purpose. Still figuring out how to disable Gemini from my Google searches. But anywho, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to stay safe, stay innovating, and let's plant a new seed in our brain. Brain rot, no more. Mwah. Toodaloo.